Everyone. Hello, everyone. I want to welcome you all to this special call on tonight. I am Chanel Royal. I'm a mom of three out of North Carolina. I'm here to introduce to you to our beautiful host that'll be on tonight. Okay, the young lady that I'm going to bring before you. The young lady that I'm going to bring before you. She has a degree in accounting management. She has done taxes with an international big law firm. She has a background in and had a salon and ambassador stylist for over 10 years. She is now she's also, let me make sure I understand and make sure I make this clear. She is a fabulous wife and mother of four, okay? She is a coach, a mentor, a sister, and a friend to us in the tribe, okay? She's also walking in her divine purpose, okay, guided by the creator, and she's led by our leadership, Mr. David Guilty. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome Miss Alicia Yarborough to the stage. Miss Alicia, are you there?
Yes, ma'am, Miss Chanel. I am here. Thank you, lady. That was a wonderful introduction. I appreciate you. And it is an honor to be on this line this evening. Also, thank you to Miss Deanna Jackson, Miss DJ for the tunes and cleansing our palate before we get in front of this information on tonight. Now, why I say is this absolute honor because we are not here for me tonight. We are actually here for Mr. Nathan with his business pre-launch, man. And he came in with connected to Miss Chanel. And once he saw and understood, he said, let's go, y'all. And so we are presenting tonight an invitation to wealth creation. And so let me tell you a little bit about Mr. Nathan before we go any further. He is an MMA fighter and he has 10 years of fight experience, you all. He's a six-time champion in three different weight divisions. Now, y'all, let me see. Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. He has a, hopefully I said it right. He has a purple belt, and he's been 4 years with Apple, the company that he works for. That's actually how he met Miss Chanel. And he is a husband and a dad of five. And he can actually put on that list, add to his resume, a trader and an investor now. And so we are here because he has seen value. All of this, what he has going on, people will think, okay, so why are you adding anything to your plate? Right. But obviously, if you know him and you're connected to him, you know that he's not going to be a part of anything that he doesn't see value in and that he doesn't think that you can benefit from as well. So, Mr. Nathan, can you come to the line, sir? You can unmute yourself.
Can you, I don't know if you can see me or not.
Yes, I can see you and I can hear you, sir. First of all, congratulations on tonight and doing your business pre-launch for getting started, getting back there, going through the classes, both you and Miss Lily together. It's definitely an honor. But let me ask you, Mr. Nathan, you partnered with Miss Chanel. What value did she share with you for you to say, you know what, okay, let us go ahead and hop into this thing. Let us get going. I see enough to say yes. And then you've continued to say so much so you was like, hold on, I need to share this with other people. What value did she see for you to go ahead and hop on in there?
Well, to be honest, I'm skeptical because I just being honest. I'm skeptical. I don't trust nobody. I don't trust nobody. I don't. I'm very. I just. I gotta see something and really believe in it to even try it out. But Chanel, honestly, she was like a big sister. She was just like, look, you know, I don't want you to miss out for your family. You got a family just like I got a family. And she came at it really like a big sister role, and we've been click tight ever since. She let me know this is what it is, what you're gonna do. If that's what you decide to do. If you don't, that's gonna be on you. And then she let me know again, like, hey, this what it is. I'm gonna put you in the A. I'm gonna put you, where you need to be. This what it is. What you gonna do? And honestly, I like to thank her for that. She showed me value. The value that she showed me was what I wouldn't even believe what it was at first until now.
That's awesome. And with that being said, she showed you value, and she had gotten you on the line with me. We actually both got on the line with Miss Lely. She saw the value in it. You've been on the line with the leadership here, Mr. David Guilty. And so your expectations from, when you were on the outside versus when you on the inside, do you feel like we have met those expectations? How do you feel like you will be supported in this moving forward?
Woo! Listen, when let me explain something to you. When you doing something, it just so happened that my wife, she's basically had over 6 years of experience in doing this, and that was like that threw it over the mountain, because when I told her about it, because I didn't tell her about it initially when Chanel told me about it. I didn't just go straight to her. So because I was skeptical. I was like, look, I don't want to look. I ain't worried about it. I don't want to do it. I ain't got enough time. I got too much on my plate. I don't have time to add other stuff to it. But when, like I said, big sis, she kept talking to me about it, and we was talking, and I messed around and mentioned it to my wife. And when I mentioned to her, and I explained what Chanel explained it with me, and I told her about all the things and the connections and the way that this tribe and the way that they're going about it, and the way that they putting everything together, and the potential, like it's a community, it's a family, the leadership, like you can't get it from anywhere. And when I explained it to her, she was blown away. She was ready before I even she was ready from day one, because she already had everything jumping. She already know about it. And when I explained, like, well, they do this, they put you on with this, and they so many different things that you guys connect you with. They got people that walk you through different programs, how to do it. You got somebody side by side working you through. You don't got to do it on your own. She was like, because she actually made a lot of profit just doing it on her own. She was kind of independent. She didn't have this. So when I told her about this, she jumped. Let's go right now. We were too late. We in the past. We should have been there.
So I'm gonna ask you, to the people that are on the line, you have guests on the line, other people have guests on the line who were like you, probably skeptical, felt like they didn't have enough time. What do you say to them right from the beginning?
I'm gonna say, I got a notebook pad right here. I got one notepad. I got another notepad right here. I got another notepad downstairs with 2 computers. I got an Apple computer, and we got a little it's a little MacBook computer. I got my phone. I would say I felt like it was, first, of course, I was skeptical at first, but then I felt like the time was gonna be it. Like, it's not gonna be lucrative. It's not. I don't have enough time, because I like to pinpoint. I gotta get a feel for it. This is where it's at, because I see something that it's not just like this opportunity that Mr. Guilty, that everyone has put in front of us, and for me and my family. It has it has the chance to change not only my life but my family's life. So what I would say is, take a chance on yourself. Like, what you got to lose? Take a chance on yourself, because I don't believe. Well, the way I first went in it. Okay, I don't. Maybe I am skeptical. Even my wife telling me I'm skeptical of her. I'm still skeptical. That's just me. But I bet on myself. That's why you see my name is Mr. 3000. So now I got people that really here, that's a family that's literally that's helping me, that planting that nugget and walking alongside of me, I would say, what do you got to lose? You ain't got nothing to lose.
Thank you, Mr. Nathan. From his own mouth to his guests, to everyone on this line, what do you have to lose? And now I'm just going to give you the information, but I wanted him first to share his heart, to see why he chose to say yes, and he's continuing to say yes. Now he's excited about it. Think about that, to go from skepticism to being excited to now like, hold on, let me get everybody else in front of this information. That's powerful right there, because Miss Chanel had the confidence, had already had the proof of concept, and like, look, bro, this is working for me. Like, I'm trying to put you on, you and your family and everybody that's connected to you. And so we do this because we have a heart for people. We do this because we actually do. We have a mission to impact 1 million families, and it's one family at a time. Mr. Nathan is already being impacted, and he wants you to be impacted as well. So that's why we're here on the line. But before we get into all the financials and what he's talking about to show you how you can make passive income right from your phone, I'm a skip to this disclaimer that the results are not guaranteed. We can't guarantee anything. Just like when you go to your job, it really, anything is not guaranteed. You can go in tomorrow and the doors can be closed, right? And it's all determined on how you allow us in. He's already edified the leadership and the tribe and the camaraderie and the support that you have. But if you don't tap into it, then guess what? It won't work for you, just like anything else. If I have a car sitting here, but I don't never put the key in and turn the ignition for us to start and move, and then take the next step to switch the gears, put my gas, like, there's different processes that you have to take and be willing to continue to take. So all of the success that we've made, the past success does not determine or guarantee future success, right? So I wanted to get started with that so we can get that out the way. But this is why Mr. Nathan is passionate as well. It's because we're showing people how to get from the left-hand side of this cash flow quadrant to the right-hand side. And if you've never seen this before, this is the 4 different ways that you can make money. You can be an employee, you can be self-employed, you can be the business owner, or you can be the investor. Now check this out. 95% of the population is on this left-hand side of the cash flow quadrant. 95% of their population is only tapping into 5% of the money. What they say, that math ain't mathing? How is 95%, the entire world, basically only tapping into 5%? Something's not right, because we're trading our time for money. Because you have to show up not for every dollar, you have to show up for every penny that is earned, right? You don't have the ability to make money in your sleep when you're employee or self-employed. And I know I've been both. I started out in international taxes, and then I switched to being self-employed. I was in the beauty industry for 10 years, a master stylist, and I owned a salon, but I was still trading my time for money. That was my way of freedom. That's the only way I knew at the time. And what they say, when you know better, you do better, at least you should, right? Because knowledge not power, it's the knowledge that's acted on, this power. So as you transition over to become this business owner, where you're actually tapping in a system that is working in spite of you, that's where 4% of the population is. 1% are investors. 1% are tapping into money multiplied for them. Their money is growing in their sleep, while they're vacationing, while they're spending time with their family, while they're doing whatever it is that they want to do, they have passive income. I want you to think about your life. Are you able to tap into that right now? How are you making money? And notice I said, how are you making money, instead of how is your money making money for you? Because that's what happens when you're the investor. You're no longer working for it. Money is no longer your master. We're now giving you the opportunity where you can master money. And that is the biggest thing in people's lives. If they could just master money, they would clear up probably 95% of the problems and the challenges that they see in life. Get the money out the way. We're going to show you how you can get the money out the way and how we're doing it. But again, it's not guaranteed, right? This is Mr. Guilty, the leadership that we've referred to, who Mr. Nathan has already referred to, has had a conversation with. He's the visionary of this tribe that we're connected to. He also is direct directly connected to the CEO of the platform economy, Mr. Edwin Haynes, who is directly connected to, the president, who is directly connected to the CEO, Mr. Hassan Mahmoud. I want you to think about that for a second. We are directly connected to him, who's connected to the president, who's connected to the CEO, who's probably had conversations with him this week. So when we're experiencing things and he has a direct ear with the president, think about that. That is our leadership. These are gentlemen who have made 6 and 7 figures. They went through their ebbs and flows in life, but they also stepped out and they decided to do something different, right? They didn't go with the status quo. They didn't go with the 95%. And that's why they've been successful. I know being directly connected to Mr. Guilty. And for me, I call him Sir G3 because he's a guide for me in all aspects of life. He is a guru for me. And he is guilty in bringing out the champion. And everybody who allows, anybody that's on this line and you connected to this tribe, he can be all of those things or some of those things. How you perceive a person is how you receive from them. So he can be different at different times, depending on us and how we decide to tap in. That's just the same disclaimer. Nothing is guaranteed. It's all in how you tap into anything and anyone, the results that you'll see, right? And what do leaders do? Leaders empower other people. So it's not so much that they're in these positions and they've made 6 and 7 figures. It's the fact that now they've taken a pause from their cause, and now their cause is to impact others so they can do the exact same thing, right? And this is what they want you to stand on, that if you can dream it, you can do it. Because a lot of times when you're little, when you're a child, like my children, 8, 9, 11, and 13, so many possibilities that they see that they can obtain. How many possibilities did you think that you could tap into when you were their age? And did that dwindle over time? It don't have to. A lot of times it's the environments that we're in, it's the circles that we're around. But when we come into these type of circles where the thinking is stretched, where they've had experience in life and they've seen the world and they've created relationships, successful relationships with other people who are wealthy, who have a millionaire mindset. Guess what? If that becomes your new circle, how do you think your life is going to impact it? Who do you think now that you're going to become? If you can dream it, you can do it. That's what we're saying, because we're tapping into the world's 3 largest financial markets: the stock market, the crypto market, and the foreign exchange markets. And we're doing this right from our phones, y'all, right from our phones, right from our tablets, right from our laptops. You got an internet connection, boom, you can be tapped into these markets. Now, what is the Forex market? It's the exchange between 2 different currency pairs. That's it. That's all. If you're traveling internationally and you go there to that country and you're giving them the US dollar, and they're going to give you whatever currency that is prevalent within their country. You're traveling to Dubai, you're going to give them their dollar, they're going to give you that currency. When you do that exchange, money is being made between the exchange, the fluctuations between currency pairs. You just don't have to be present physically in order to do it. You can do it in an online space. And guess what? That's what the banks are doing anyway. You don't have to fear it because they happy. Because guess what they're doing? You deposit $100, they're going to keep 10 in the bank account. They're going to take $90 of that. They're going to multiply and flip your money, right? They're making $6.6 to $6.7 trillion a day with your money. They're not even funding it. You funding their wealth. How about you fund your own? You don't have to fear it. You can absolutely make money in this market. No, it's not guaranteed, but it's being done. Whether you participate in it or not, look, I ain't gonna say somebody, I'm profiting. We profiting. It's working, but it's working for me. It's working. Whether you decide to say yes or not. But like he said, bet on yourself. Now, we're tapping into stock options as well, y'all. I know it's at the stock market, and you're probably thinking about buy and hold. You're thinking about, okay, I'm going to go out and I'm going to purchase Tesla. I might go out and purchase Amazon, right? Whatever it is, Mr. Guilty talks about, hey, if you use it, then guess what? You should own it. You should be trading it. If you're using it and you're putting your money into that, then do your kids, are they watching Disney? Make money from Disney. because you're supporting, right? You're putting your dollars now that money multiply from Disney and come back to you. Stock options is a little different though. The same way you can trade in the Forex market and you can make money when the market goes up or down, you can do that with stock options. Stock options, we're not necessarily taking ownership in a company, we're just borrowing. We're borrowing the shares, and we actually are borrowing these shares at a discounted price for a specified time, right? So let's just say Amazon was normally $200 a share. Well, at the stock options, I might be able to get it for $10 a share, right? And so now, instead of what would that be with 100 options, y'all? Is it 20,000 for that? Because one contract has 100 shares. So now, if it's just $10, I can pay 1,000 versus 200 or 20,000, 20,000. Think about that. So now I can get it at a discounted price. I can make my money multiply for me in this stock. I probably wouldn't even be able to get the stock before. Because do you have 20,000 sitting aside in order to get 100 shares of stock? You probably don't. And it's not a knock against you. Statistics show that most people don't even have $500 sitting in a savings account, let alone 20,000 to set aside to get into the stock market. And that's why a lot of people fear investing, because they think, okay, I don't even have the money to start. How am I going to get into investments? How am I going to make this work for you? Yeah, I hear you saying be an investor, but how can I do that? Again, we have your answer. Look at this right here. I want you to read this. Okay. So it says down here, percentage-wise, options carry much more volatility compared to the underlying stock. For example, a 5% move in $100 stock can result in double to triple-digit percentage moves in the options. Did you see that? With the options, it can result in double or triple. And that's what we're showing that you can tap into with our elite educators here. Y'all, we have so much. I'm getting so ahead of myself because I'm excited. Yes, we tapping into the crypto market as well. You don't have to fear it, right? Crypto is a digital currency that, again, is going to happen with or without you. Does crypto really have a future? Absolutely, it does. Analysts estimate that the global cryptocurrency market will more than triple by 2030. Did it say that, okay, if Miss Alicia, Mr. Nathan, and Miss Chanel don't participate, then the crypto market is going to stop and it's going to start to decline? Nope, that's not what it said. It said the market will more than triple by 2030, period. Whether we get in there or not, and we get to learn all about this market, we get to learn about not just Bitcoin and Ethereum, probably the two major ones that you know, that even if you don't know anything about crypto, you probably know Bitcoin, right? But we're learning about the other altcoins that are supporting the Bitcoin. So there's Bitcoin is rising. What are the other coins that underneath it? What are they doing? They're supporting it. How are they growing? Right? I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, like, I put from the education that we're learning, I was able to tap into a crypto, an altcoin that I put in just 2 figures, and now it's multiplied to 3 figures. And it was a small amount. I just bought it, forget about it, look back there like maybe a month or so ago, and I was like, what? That's what we're doing. That's what we have. So the truth is that you can get rich by investing in crypto. But look at this. But making money in crypto is the same as making money with any type of investment. To become rich, you have to do your work. You have to do your research with a financial advisor, follow specific markets. So it seems like inundating, like, oh, that's too much. But guess what? You don't have to do all of that because of the services that we're tapping into, because of the simple copy and paste system that we have. You can learn to trade crypto right from your phone. You can learn to trade Forex right from your phone. Stock options right from your phone, right? And you don't even have to learn it in the beginning if you don't want to. We're going to give you, not we, the educators are going to give you the signals. This is what it looks like. This is actually my phone. This is my Telegram app, right? And so a signal for gold, it says to sell. Again, sell means the market is going down. We're making money. You can sell gold. Here's the entry point. Here's the stop loss. Boom. Here's the take profit. I'm going to take right here that stop loss where it says SL. Boom. I'm going to type those numbers in right there. Where you see take profit, I'm going to take those numbers, boom. I'm going to type it in right there. It tells me to sell. I'm going to hit the sell button. Less than a minute. My part is done. I have just participated in a foreign exchange market right from my phone. And when it hits that take profit, I have made a profit without showing up for my money, going about my day. Mr. Nathan, Miss Chanel might be at work getting a trade idea. They're making money on their jobs, but they're also making money from their phone, and they tapping into the Forex market with this simple copy and paste system. That's why you hear the excitement in his voice. On top of, he has the support of the tribe, which his wife, Miss Lily, said, I didn't have that. Like she was all in when we talked to her. She was like, let's go. She heard about the community that we have, the one of the groups that we'll talk about, CEO Mom. She was like, what? She was all in. Mr. Nathan started to see the value. It was, hey, it's still the deal. And now we're here. But this is the simplicity of it. That's why he's passionate and he wants to put y'all on. He wants y'all to see the value. This is the company, the platform that we're connected with, where they saying, man, look, we want you to live a life that's elevated. We want you to create your own. Do you see how you can create your own economy from this simple system? Look at that. I literally took the numbers, copied them, placed them in that, hit sell, and went about my day. Now, do we get lessons? Yes, we do. But overall, we're having more profits, more wins. Lesson is a loss. We call them lessons. How can we learn from it? How can we get better? Full transparency here. No rug pulls, right? We want you to prosper. We want you to tap into the education. We want you to tap into the AI technology. We want you to have your own proof of concept. Because once you place that first trade, I don't care if it's 25 cents, and you see that it's real, you like, what? Let me bring it back to me. I was like, what? I just made a few cents, because in my mind, I know that if I just made 25 cents, and once you start to understand this, you just moving the lot size. Once you move your lot size to get larger, that 25 cents off the exact same trade now becomes $2.50. Move that lot size up a little bit further, that same $2 is now $25. And I've grown like that gradually. That same trade that was $25, the exact same trade, you do nothing different, it's now $250. What? I've woken up to three figures. Like, set the trade, woke up, and I'm like, wow, I just did it in my sleep. By the time I took my daughter to the bus, I had made by 8, 9 o'clock what people made in a whole 8-hour shift. Am I not going to tell this to as many people that will listen? For people who have eyes to see, ears to hear, and a heart to receive, and understanding to not just start, but continue to say yes, week after week after week, to themselves and to this tribe that fully has your back, that fully wants you to get your own proof of concept. And yeah, you may occur a lesson. And it stings a little bit in the beginning. You're like, oh, wait a minute, hold on, I was on a roll. What happened? Well, what happens when you learn anything? When you're on a job and you first start training, right? Training is cool. You got the training wheels on, right? And then you get in a live situation and you good, especially on your phones. Then you might get that one call. Then you like, man, look, I done been on this call for like 45 minutes to an hour. Like, what's going on? You frustrated. That's the same thing as getting a lesson in this market. It's like, what? I was on the roll. Like, my rate was good. You get over it. You learn from it. You adjust. You get better. It builds character. It's the same way here. It's no different. So don't run if you experience a lesson, because when you're at your job, you don't run. When you experience something in leadership or something on a phone call, something with a coworker that you don't like, you grow from it. You get better. So these are the tools that we're tapping into. The ECA is our Economy Calibrate Academy, where you have on-demand videos, where you have live educators, whatever your style is. If you want to be live in the class and feel the atmosphere of the other students being on the line and asking questions and getting live feedback, you have that. We have a whole calendar that's in our back office. It's going to show you the entire month. So you can plan in advance. Okay, what classes do I want to be present for? Or If you want to take the on-demand training with the videos, and you can do a combination of both. You can be on the live classes. You're like, you know what? I heard this, but I still need to go back. That last part really didn't click for me. So let me go back and look at the videos. Then if you still don't understand it, now you're like, okay, Nathan, I was on these classes. I even looked at the video and I don't know why just this one part is not clicking for me. And if he don't know what the heck you talking about, Miss Chanel, this is the situation. And it just keeps going. And we can be on a group Zoom together to make sure that everybody understands the information it's getting so that you can see the success that you truly desire here, right? And this Solex, this is what we're going to be transitioning from Telegram. It's an app that's on your phone, and you can really customize it to because we have so many different Telegram chats, so many different opportunities for you to make money, and you can streamline that process in Solex to say, okay, I don't want to hear from Eminence. I just want to hear from the Monara Trade Ideas. Let me turn off the stock options. Whatever your style is, it's all about personalization here, right? So whatever you see value in, that's what we're going to focus on with you. And again, that's what Solex is going to allow you to do. Now with this Monara, this is the AI technology. The AI technology, as you get a little bit more experience and you know what charts you like to look at, you know what time frames you like to trade on, you're going to tell Monara, okay, send me the double top, the triple bottom, send me the hour time frame. I want to trade on a 15-minute, whatever that looks like. And these are the currency pairs. Guess what? That's exactly what it's going to do on top of all the other trades that you're going to get from the other Telegram group. I remember Mr. Guilty was hosting, I think it was A Few Good Men, and he had Mr. Wardell on the line, and he had asked everybody at that time how many trade ideas had they had from Monara alone. And I stopped counting at 75 for the day, y'all, for the day. I had stopped counting at 75. I think Mr. Wardell had counted like 200. That was just from our AI technology alone. And what that bot does is it scans the market for the most efficient, the best trade idea possible for that time frame, for that currency pair, for the pattern that you like to see, and it sends it to you directly to your Telegram account. Again, so that you can multiply your money. Yeah, it's all right here. And I told you about the stock options with Miss Jessica Ramos. She just did an 8-day boot camp that we went through. And she normally does it in 60 days. But, you know, I guess the people wanted the 8 days. I thoroughly enjoyed the condensed version. I'm like, give it out to me real quick so I can get the information. I can hop in there for myself. So it's all in your personality and how you know, what your flow is. But guess what? Don't feel like you missed out. The recordings are in the back office, and she's going to be starting another one, right? Because we're getting so many people to see value in what we have here. And so it's always new people that's coming in and at different levels. Everybody's not a beginner. We have advanced traders who come in and who partner with us. They see that much value, right? They might be Forex traders, but they know nothing about stock options. They know nothing about crypto, or they fine tuning even what they do know about the Forex market. That's what we're able to have. These are the classes that are in the back. That's the calendar that I talked about. And y'all, guess what? Here's the results. Week after week after week, they're showing us what they're doing. Actually, that was from last week. This week was like 85% success rate. But even last week, let's look at that. It was 77%, over 10,000 pips. Over 10,000 pips. What would that be? At the lowest lot size, that would be over $1,000 for the week from your phone that you didn't have to clock into a second job in order to tap into. This was our stock options points. 30 wins, y'all. 3 lessons, 1 that didn't play out. 30 wins in 3 lessons. Do you think we're profiting? The proof is in the pudding. They're going to show us week after week. Plutus is an additional add-on. That's additional $25 to tap into Plutus, but I love it. Actually, Miss Chanel has Plutus as well. And those are the faster moving pairs like gold, US 30, NAS 100. You get the trade ideas that are sent to you. You also get the live trading classes that you can hop on with the educators. And they're going to tell you when to hop in, when to hop out. And, you know, look at that. That's 100% success rate in the live trades. I'm showing you who we are. 89% success rate with the Plutus. With the binary options, it's all or nothing, baby. You either going to say, hey, we're going to be in a buy or sell. The market's going up or down. It's either going to be a win or a lesson. But having said that, we still have 63 wins and 12 lessons, one break even. Think about that. All or nothing. There's nothing in between. 63 wins. Yeah. We standing on business over here. That's what we doing. Now we have our DeFi verse, which focuses on iCrypto. It's pretty much like a mirror image to all of what I've talked about. And you get the trade ideas, right? You have the live educators, you have the videos, on-demand videos. It's going to show you though how to research the cryptos, because it's one thing to just hear about them. It's another thing to start researching it and start to understand it and understand the psychology behind it and the airdrops and the metaverse. And it's so much. It's a whole nother world. It's like, wow, once you start absorbing it and really understanding it and then profiting from it, it's a phenomenal thing, and it's wonderful to experience. And look at this, 700 pips in the DeFi verse. Now the DeFi verse is an add-on. If you want this additional, it's additional $69 and then $69 a month. A few of us have this. If you want it stand alone, then you can have it that way as well. But again, Mr. Nathan said from the beginning that he was skeptical, that he already had a whole lot going on. You see with all the things that I read off, and it's like, why in the world would he add something else to this plate? This is why. Do you see the success rate that the company is experiencing, right? Now I want to give you somebody who is actually experiencing success for themselves. She is also connected to Miss Chanel, right? And so I wanted to have another voice from somebody who is connected to Miss Chanel, somebody who is in the tribe. She's having her own proof of concept with the stock options. She is not, I mean, before anybody else was tapping into stock options, this woman was like, you know what, I got it. Let me go ahead and do this thing for y'all. She told me, yeah, I work because I want to. Miss Curl, come to the line, ma'am. Open up that mic.
Yes, ma'am.
How are you tonight, lady?
I'm doing great. Glad to see you. Glad to see the tribe, the family on the Zoom with everybody. And congratulations, Mr. Nate, on your launch.
Yes. This has been wonderful so far. I appreciate you being on this line. Now you're retired, but you work a couple of days a week. How is trading in the stock options market adding to your retirement? Did I go out?
If it wasn't adding to my retirement, I only work like one day a week pretty much. The other two, I work 3 days total. I have 2 days I train the new people in the store. The only other day is Friday that I work in the afternoon. That's the only day I work with customers. So I just like going in there and teaching all the new people. So I'm pretty much like training the new people to take my place because I'm ready to go. But the stock option, it's helped me so much. It's the proof of concept, what it's doing to my mindset and how it's improving my lifestyle, to change my course of living, or how I want to do things, fulfill my purpose and my desire for helping people. It's just phenomenal. With the tribe, all of us together, we help each other to succeed. We leave no one behind. That's our motto. We're going to help everybody who needs to get this. There's no need to be miserable in life when things are just so negative already. It's like, we going to lift you up and pull you up along with it. It's like Chanel, I said, keep pulling me, because I'm going to pull the next person behind me right on up with me. We're gonna climb this ladder.
I love it. And how important is it? How do you value the leadership that we have here with our tribe?
Our leadership, Mr. Guilty, oh my goodness. I love hearing him, just talking to us and his lives. I go back and listen to him over and over. It's like, to me, it's like going to church every day. Go back and listen to him, because every time you hear something different. And as well as same with you, it's something different that I could hear, even if I was, listening to you when you did it. And it's like, okay, I go back and listen to it. I didn't hear that the first time. What happened? I must have been asleep or something. But I mean, it's amazing because my growth from the time that I started is completely changed. And it's like I just want everyone to feel and see the same thing that I'm seeing, how I'm trying to continue to improve and help everybody else to feel that same way. And that's how what he wants us to do. Do better. Don't say the same, do better with your mind, body, and your spirit. Just come on, get with it.
Thank you, Miss Curl. Yes, ma'am. Do better. Get with it with your mind, body, and spirit to impact that living legacy. I appreciate you, ma'am, for being on the line with us tonight.
You're welcome.
Y'all, look, we could really stop right there. That's why I'd be so excited. Like, it seems like a lot of information, but the impact that it can make in your life. Like, you can just do this and just be a student of the information and just place the trades. But it's something about when it's making an impact, like what Miss Curl said, from leadership, they say from the top down, you want to share this with other people, right? And that's what Mr. Nathan is choosing to do tonight. He's choosing to share this with other people. That's what Miss Chanel chose to do when she shared it with Mr. Nathan. And as you do that, you decide to run this as a business, guess what? The company is going to pay you as a business. And this is now another stream of income. So as people join in business with you, the company is going to give you a $50 referral fee. And I completely understand that, being in the former beauty industry, and when I was having a clientele, you might have a referral card, and for every 3 people, they may got we call it the Yarbrough float in, right? I silked out that hair and had them swinging. But yeah, it was a referral system. So it's the same here because we don't have advertisement. Your proof of concept is an advertisement. And what is so important about getting your own proof of concept, about just making that first 5 cents on that app with that copy and paste system? Now you have confidence. Now you have courage. Now you can speak from experience. And you're never recruiting. You're only sharing what you don't have to tell somebody else's story when you have your own proof of concept, even if it's not thousands of dollars. Look, I have no idea what I'm doing. I know we were sitting down with Miss Jessie here in Louisville, and she's now opening up her live account. And she was like, I don't even know what I'm doing, and I'm seeing profits on my phone. That's the simplicity of this copy and paste. So how many other people do you want to share this with who may not know what they're doing, haven't even went through any classes? They just like, all I can do is copy and paste. They're making their own money, and from them making money and seeing value, your business is growing, and now the company is giving you a weekly bonus. What weekly bonus would you want to tap into? How many people do you want to show value to? And you're not doing this alone, right? Mr. Nathan is connected with Miss Chanel, and he already has people that's connected with him. And he hasn't shared this. This is his first time sharing it with people. Nobody has joined him, but he already has people connected to him. That's the power of tapping into a system, a structure, a business is going to run in spite of you. And so let's just say you have 3 people connected to you, but you really have total 20. You could get $225 a week, but you only have 3 people personally that's connected to you. That's how this works. This is how it's running, because we're collaborative and we're making sure that everybody who is running with us, who's intentional, we're collaborating with, we all gonna win together. That's what we do. And even if you don't want to operate this as a business, you still probably gonna share it with somebody. So we still have a scholarship program for the students who don't want to get the IBO license. They're just happy with being that student and getting the education. As you still refer 3 other students, remember that card, like when I was in the salon. Now you tap into the scholarship program where they're going to waive that monthly overhead as long as those 3 people remain active. And so now we're going to bring Miss Chanel back to this line because she is sharing this business with other people. She is seeing success. She has, went up multiple levels, Miss Chanel, and on the chart. So imagine, I'm gonna let you tell your story. I have you have money sitting places, and now you can fund other, like, Miss Chanel, as a single mom of three, who's tapping into this business aspect and also now the investor, how powerful is that for you to have an account with money just sitting aside for you that you can that's not coming from your job? What is that doing for you?
Yes, ma'am. So first and foremost, congratulations, Nathan. But when it comes to what this business opportunity is doing for me, being that I am a mom of three, single mom of three, one, this is not my first actual business opportunity. Like I done tried multiple different things, but it was the leadership here, right, with Mr. Guilty as well as yourself, Miss Alicia, that guides me and assists me in the correct way, so that I am able to grow and grow and earn income. But being a single mom and being able to get the first $25 a week was like, okay, so it's real. So it reality struck once I hit influencer 500, and it was the 125 a week. Disclaimer to everyone, but it's real, right? I was officially no longer in a position, and all us mamas know we got to rob Peter to pay Paul to work it out here, figure out what I'm gonna feed each children tonight, what bill I'm gonna pay. I need gas in my truck. That additional 125 was like official for me, and it was like you cannot tell me nothing else. But the bomb was that Influencer 900. What that 225 every week on series. It's on series as and just to know, like now, because I don't get coming, they weekly. It is just sitting there, and I'm able to build that. And then when it comes to my trading and the stock options, instead of me having to take the funds that I'm earning from my job, right, that's paying my main bills at the house or what have you, I'm able to take the funds that I'm earning from the job and fund my stock options account, to fund my trading account, to be able to trade, off of the money that I made from the company. So it's just amazing. I love this opportunity because I know for sure what this opportunity can do for one's household, because I know what it's doing for my household. And if it can help my household with the three children I got, I have a 17-year-old, 14-year-old, and a 10-year-old. If it can help me, I'm sure it can help your household as well. And back to you, Miss Alicia. You're muted.
I'm muted. Okay, I have one more question for you, Miss Chanel. You spoke of leadership and how leadership has impacted you in all areas of life. Why are you open? Because I know, ma'am, you are a very strong, independent woman, right? Why do understatement? Why do you allow the leadership to even speak into your life? Why do you see that as being valuable?
First and foremost, I allow the leadership to speak to me because you guys have already done it, right? Like you have already accomplished success. You have already accomplished where I'm trying to go, right? I can't listen to any and everybody, but the leadership here is not. I was never a number here, right? I was never a recruit here. I was family from the beginning here, right? You guys cared about my children. I came over here with some mess. I ain't gonna lie now to you. Now I had some mess going on, but you guys took your time with me, right? And help me. Like I could go in, but I ain't gonna go in. Y'all how y'all crying on this line, but the leadership over here is amazing because again, it's not just about you being a recruit or you're just a new business partner. Like they really do, and we really do business with you. They actually genuinely care about my children. And like I said a few minutes ago, I've been in other opportunities. They ain't care not a lick about them children. All they cared about was if my subscription was paid and I showed up. But they actually care about my children. To me, that means a lot. They care that I'm in a position to get a weekly income, right? To be able to support myself on top of my children. The tribe, oh my goodness. I love this. The tribe is just amazing. And Mr. Guilty, his wisdom, if it wasn't for him, he the one who came up with the subgroups of the CEO moms, the leading ladies, the living legacy ladies, as well as a few good men. What we all needed that. There was a space that I did not know I needed. Yes, it's a majority of women, and I was like, look, just like Nathan, I was skeptical because I don't know what, like, I don't know if this is gonna work. It's too many females, but what? Them my sisters, I love them. They go to bat for me, and I'm gonna go to bat for them. Like, yes, we love each other. Like, and like Miss Carol said, nobody is left behind. When I hit Influencer 900, that was a collective effort from the team that I'm connected with, from the people that I'm connected with. I'm being pushed for success. We're all being pushed for success because we know the leadership know, right? They done made six figures before. I ain't made six figures before. So I'm going to listen to somebody that done made six figures before on how to make six figures. If they tell me I need to go read this book, I'm going to read that book. If I need to work on this body so I can have a better health, right? I'm going to go do them jumping jacks. I'm going to go do them squats. I'm going to go do them. What? We're going to get out there and walk together too. Right? It's they care. Like, I ain't never, like Nathan said in the beginning, it's nothing like it. It's nothing like it. A lot of opportunities, people just want you as a recruit. This leadership here actually care about your mind, your body, spirit, and your children, your living legacy. I hope that answered the question about leadership. I love the leadership here. I'm here. I ain't going nowhere. Tick, tick, boom.
Hey, yes, ma'am. You definitely answered it in this. You didn't even know this was next and went right on into it, baby. Yes, this is the tribe that Mr. Guilty Sir G3 has created that she's talking about. Yes, we're getting the proof of concept on the charts and the stock options and the crypto. We're making that money, right? But guess what? We are getting ourselves back. We're being built up from the inside out. We're focused on your mind, right? Because your mind controls your life. We're feeding our spirit. We're focusing on our body. You only have one body. How are you treating that body that you're in? We focus on those things. We're going to be focused on you as a person. And then we have these different tribes where you get to connect with those like-minded people who come from similar backgrounds. So you have the leading ladies who are women who are single or married, but they don't have children, but they still have huge responsibilities. I didn't start having children until I was 30. But now you're going to come to me because I don't have kids and say, since you got all this time, since you ain't doing it, excuse me, what? And even if I'm not, that don't mean I want to take care of your kid. Like, okay, I digress. Like, if I just want to chill, that's my prerogative and I can do what I want to. But we have a group of ladies who can resonate. They have those similar experiencing that they're facing day after day after day, and they can get support from one another, right? We have a few good men. Mr. Guilty is just leading the charge, and on Sundays to see the men coming together. Now, nothing against us women. Y'all know we've been rocking and rolling, but hey, to see the men come through and stand up on Sundays, that's a powerful thing. It's so strong to see men taking the lead and getting this and making it work and being transparent with one another and being built up and then say, guess what? It's a better way. Like, I know you that dude, but guess what? Come over here and be a little bit of be coachable. Put that pride to the side, put that ego to the side. Because I know how to do it here. I'm not gonna knock your strength. I want you to add your strength to mine and my strength to yours so that we can actually make it happen in this marketplace and we can go get some other men so we can do the same thing. That's what we have with a few good men. Rock, hey, if you don't know, you better know. Come back on Sunday because they're going to be on the line 6 p.m. CT, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This same Zoom line. Even if you're a woman, get the men that you know and get them on that line because that's where they need to be. They're being built up in life. They're being built up in their finances. And that's what's really needed in the society. Okay, I got on the soapbox. Now we also have the CEO moms, which I represent, and so many others. Miss Chanel represents, right? Miss Curl represents. Miss Curl is twofold. She's also with the Living Legacy Ladies. But the CEO moms, women who are single or married, we have children, and a lot of times we're putting them first, and we're putting other people first, and we're putting the pets first, and everybody's first but us. Like you can look at something that's maybe $150. If it's for you, you might think twice or three times or four times. You might hesitate. For your children, you're not even thinking about it. You just gonna do what you need to do to make it happen. And we like, wait, hold on. Wait, you got to make sure that you're taking care of you first and your mind, body, and spirit. So now you're your best self and you showing up as your best self for your children. So you can show them how to be their best self because they're gonna do more of what you show them than what you say to them. So that's what we have in the CEO mom community. And then the Living Legacy ladies, boy, they some spicy women. They close to retirement or in their retirement age. Did y'all hear Miss Girl? They ain't playing no games now with the Living Legacy ladies. And what I love about it is that a lot of times, in that retirement age, they're thinking, okay, they don't know technology, but she was the first one to lead the way with the stock options. Did you hear that woman talk? I was like, well, now I'm just working one day a week and, I'm training the other people, the new people to what, ma'am? Hold on. And then she meeting up with Miss Cheryl. And they getting it together. They getting out there and they walking, they doing the daggone thing, y'all. It's a beautiful thing, the tribes that we have. And not near one of us came up with this. The women didn't even come up with the women groups. Mr. Guilty, Sir G3, Sifu, whatever you call, whatever he is to you, the guy to give, whatever it is. He's the visionary behind everything that we're experiencing on tonight and what Nathan has seen value so far. And so if we've shown you value tonight, if you see what Mr. Nathan has seen and you're like, how do I get started? This is for us in the US because we are a global company. $149. That's it. That's all. One-time investment to get started. And then it's $99 every 4 weeks, y'all. And don't get tripped up on the $99 because that's where a lot of people like they cool with the $149. That $99, they like, but why we gotta? Because it's a business. When I was in the salon, did I not have to pay a monthly overhead for either the mortgage or the lease? Did I not have residual bills coming in for the light and gas, for the water, for anything that's associated with your business? There is going to be a monthly overhead associated with that, right? But let me tell you what that monthly overhead actually does. Now, mind you, I have a degree in accounting and business management, okay? So that monthly overhead from you having a business now opens you up to over 400 tax deductions. You now are a 1099 income earner instead of just a W-2. And so the laptop that I purchased, it's a write-off. My mortgage on my home is now a write-off. My cell phone bill every single month is now a write-off. When I go out to dinner, because I am the business and I'm talking to people everywhere I go, that meal is now a business expense. So the things that you're doing anyway that are just bills, they become a business expense because you have that $99 that is due every 4 weeks to continue your business. So it would behoove you to have a home-based business. So now your bills can be an expense. And now savings is the new earnings. So you're saving money that you get to keep and now possibly invest to multiply. Y'all, that's what we do. That's what Mr. Nathan is doing. That's what Miss Lily is doing. We're going to say thank you for being on the line. Thank you, Miss Chanel, for opening your mouth and sharing this with Mr. Nathan. Thank you, Mr. Guilty, for this platform and all that you do to impact us day after day after day. Mr. Nathan, come to the line so you can share some last words with your guests, sir.
I'm muted.
We can hear you now.
What would you like for me to share to my guests tonight? I just wanna
There you go.
can I say how I wanna say it, or you asking me?
You can say it how you want to say it. These are your people. This
Listen,
what we recorded.
the Kayla just left. With Netta, they go. I think Diane, she might have just left. They go Jaden. They go. I don't know. It's that Stella. It's probably about 10 people. I don't know how. It's so many. Everybody ain't got their name on there. What I would tell you is everything. Like I said at the beginning, we're family here. Like you're gonna be here with people that's gonna help you. But anything you do in your life, you're gonna be better. Just like I think if you if you take that on yourself, what I see that everybody do in the world, once you get to a point where you comfortable, you don't worry about, is there something else? Because you're comfortable. You feel like we work, like just like me and Chanel, we work at Apple. Let's just say this was never brought to neither one of us our attentions. It's never caught our eye. We will be content, we will be okay and content and living our life, going to 9 to 5. This is what I should do. We want freedom for our family. If you don't believe in it, okay, that's your choice. We're gonna come for you. We're gonna tell you. I'm telling you, it's a family here. Everybody on the line know exactly who I am. I wouldn't tell you nothing wrong. I'm the most. If I tell you something, it's the truth. I tell you something, it's the truth. If you get with these people and you listen and you're willing to be coachable, and you also have to put in the work. I ain't saying it's gonna be as easy as 1 + 1, which in case it can be, because when you dealing with the trade ideas, dealing with different things, you can be easy as 1 + 1 and then equal 2, just like that. It can be that easy, but you need to put in work, so you can see the result for yourself. That's what I would tell you.
Thank you, Mr. Nathan. Congratulations, sir. Miss Chanel, I'm gonna pass it to you to close it on out. Whatever words you have, ma'am. It's an honor and a privilege to be on this line with you all tonight. And thank you again, Mr. Guilty.
I just want to thank you, Miss Alicia, for hosting the call. Nathan and Miss Lily, I want to thank you guys for interesting in me and with this opportunity. And let's go. Let's get it. Congratulations, sir.
Well, I'm gonna jump in there too, because I'm proud of that young man. Just speaking his truth. I'm proud of all of y'all, and for people showing up. I wasn't gonna say anything. I was gonna, have Mr. Nathan, be the last word, but we got Miss Chanel, and I'm jumping in right with y'all to add to this energy. And it's phenomenal tonight. I appreciate all of y'all showing up for yourselves and giving his people's tribe. You're wonderful. Everybody that jumped on here to support this young man and his family. And y'all need to have his wife to say a few words, just to say hi, man, because there's something special going on right now. And if you don't feel that energy, then you better check your pulse. And that's all I have to say. I had a lot that I'm feeling right now, but I look forward to having you on the Few Good Men platform, and blessings to you. And now you got me, brother. Like, you got me. I've been looking for another Thai, Muay Thai teacher again. So to know you a champion in that, I just want to get back in practice so we can meet the mindset of dodging more fights. You know what I mean? Like swinging. Like I want to be in that mindset with you as a champion, and know you a champion that, and to meet you, to put that champion mindset for your family over here in these charts. We're gonna win a championship, bro. I appreciate y'all.
So, Mr. 3000.
Thank you, Mr. Guilty.
Yeah. Before we go, is Miss Lily available?
She's not available. She's not available right now.
Okay.
Be with the
Uh,
kiddos.
no problem, no problem. Next time, next time. Well, again, thank you all. Congratulations again, Mr. Nathan. Thank you, Mr. Guilty. Thank you, Miss Alicia. As we always say, tick, tick, boom.
You guys later.
Boom.